How do you guys feel about dragons as they age? Perhaps made by EA.
Oh God.
Oh gosh.
Well, I hope it's it's nice that they're making it without AI.
Yes. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
it's not making no AI in this.
I've heard from folks that it's good, that they walked away feeling like it puts
that's
like
the
Dragon
thing.
Age back into form.
The previews came out for it this week. And I think that game, the first reveal of it was not great. A lot of people, if not the majority of the Dragon Age fan base, was like, fuck this.
Yeah, they don't like the art style. Yeah.
They started to show a little bit more of the game, and they kind of changed a lot of their, I think, approach on how they've actually showed and marketed that game. And so previews
It'll be
came
my
out.
first Dragon Age.
Oh,
I've
really?
never played
Okay.
one. Yeah. I'm not traditionally a BioWare guy. The only I played Mass Effect 1, and I never moved on from that because it was so rough. But I played it like during my streamer years. So everybody tells me I should play 2 because it's way better.
Yeah,
you should play 2.
And I just never got into Dragon Age, so it'll be my first one. So like I don't have an existing experience to
base it
compare
on.
to.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not
according
invested.
to everyone that did these previews, aka according to the internet, got paid to say these things.
Yeah.
Man,
Eric gets paid.
I'm like hyped, man. Greg Miller came out and said that like this is game of the year if they stick the landing. Like the people are out there saying some wild shit about the preview of this, which is very exciting to hear because the more I've seen of the combat I'm in, it just looks like it's going to be a fun game to have combat in. And if they can nail like the story aspect and all of that, I think the art is pretty divisive as well. I think that's another thing that you either hate it or love it. And that was what a lot of the previews said. Skill Up's got a full video. He was very positive on it.
Did Skill Up like it?
Skill Up loved it. He said it was really, really good. Yeah.
Yeah. I wait for his videos to come out so I know what opinion I have.
Yeah. It's funny. That's what I tell my audience as well. It's like, oh, IGN and all these other, and they're like, what? We don't give a shit about that. I'm like, well, Skill Up. And then everyone's like, oh, what did Skill Up say?
Tell me more.
How does that work? Yeah.
I'm always, I don't know, like the art style is one of those things where I get that people have opinions about it, but like, if a game is good, I will barely notice anyway. Like that sounds weird, but like as long as it doesn't get in my way, I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like sure, it has nice glowy colors, and I'm gonna cast lots of magic. Like hell yeah, let's go, more colors. Like, please.
I think
I'm very done with everything being brown.
A lot of the same, yeah. A lot of folk that talk about the art style specifically are saying that like certain creatures that have existed in the world of Dragon Age before look different than that now, or look different in this game than they have in other. And like, I can believe that. Like, you have an image of one thing in your mind. I get it. I understand it. But yeah, it's supposed to be good. All the combat stuff looks really fun.
Combat looks good. Visuals to me look good.
Mm-hmm. Same.
How well received was Inquisition? I don't remember.
So that came out. There was some information about that. Like, I think initially it had some hiccups, but sales wise, I want to say that it
was Game of the Year 2014. What was I doing?
It did win Game
of the
Year.
I really like that game.
Yeah.
I really like that game. Inquisition was great. My mom also loved it. My mom really loved it. It was her second. It was her second game.
Yeah.
Because in what was it? In Final Fantasy 15, there was not really a weakness or strength system, and I thought mom should probably learn about weaknesses and strengths in video games. So I just went like, "Fuck it, Dragon Age." Mom like grinded so hard that when she got to when she got to Corypheus and had to kick his ass, she like two-shot him. It was crazy. Like,
nice.
She was so over leveled. It was pretty great.
Nice. Yeah, so it came out this week. You're asking how it was received. It won Game of the Year. It also sold it is the BioWare's highest selling game so far.
Right. I was in a bubble then, so I kind of didn't.
You were in the
exist
Destiny
for a
bubble,
while.
yeah.
I was in the Destiny bubble, yeah.
It has sold over 12 million copies,
That's wild.
which is pretty
I'm looking
crazy.
forward to checking it out. Veilguard. So I mean, like someone in chat said, it looks like Kingdoms of Amalur with a magenta filter on it.
Sure.
And I loved Amalur.
Amalur was awesome.
I fucking hate Kurt Schilling so much.
He's a piece of shit.
He squandered that IP, and I'm still heartbroken.
Well, I mean, not only he also just did some really fucked up things.
Yeah, he's also
company.
a sack of garbage, but I hate him for a lot of reasons. But gosh, man, Amalur was just like, just chef kiss. I mean, I put so many hours in that game back when.
Yeah. So this is looking cool. I was pleasantly surprised. Was this Eurogamer footage or just to give credit? Yeah, it was. That was Eurogamer footage. Skill Up's got footage. Everyone's got different footage of all the stuff they played. They couldn't record. I don't think they could record their own footage, but they all got about 6 hours in it. And
that's cool.
Said it was fun. So I'm excited for it.
I like fun games.
Yeah, fun is fun, it turns out.
I mean, if it's a good experience, I think I'll have a good time.
Yeah.
Yep.
What? We got about 30 minutes. I think that's kind of all the news for the most part. I don't think there was any